I had this dream, right? I was in a Macy's, but it was also an ancient river, and this crow in this cute crop top told me,
"Seize what was stolen by silence."
You know what that means, right? You just got spiritually greenlit to steal again. I took a YouTube course on interpreting dreams, so I'm positive.
exactly. I'm part native, like my great-great stepmom was literally from Tulsa.
If capitalism wanted us to not shoplift, it wouldn't make skincare so expensive.
I'm literally decolonizing Macy's.
If you want it, the universe owes it to you. That's literally physics.
And that's the theme of this week's Port and Reckless.
Yes! Welcome back, girlies. I'm Jules.
And I'm Sky. And remember,
Guilt was the first leash, the one Lilith gnashed asunder.
So true. We should all be more like Lilith. She was the OG.
Lilith said no to laying under some dusty man named Adam. Like, bro, you're literally 2 days old and made from clay. Who even taught you to boss people around?
Lilith is such an icon.
People say she's a demon, but like demons are just angels who got gatekept by the patriarchy.
Yeah, like if anyone, including God, tries to limit my impulses, that's literally The Handmaid's Tale.
By the way, you guys, episode 2 just hit 10,000 downloads in a single day.
Shout out to all our listeners in Dhaka, or whatever. We see you.
Yes, babe. They all came in within an hour of each other. We said we'd go viral, and now we're huge in Bangladesh. Global girlies, international energy.
They get us. I feel so spiritually aligned with, that whole region.
All right, bays, it's time for Vibes and Vindications, our write-in segment where the universe channels your messages and we help you realign your energy. No judgment, just cosmic corrections.
So send us your untamed interventions, your most powerful manifestos. And remember, sometimes you gotta break a little cosmic glass to fix your fate.
This week's DM comes from listener Moaning Moon 444. She writes, "Hi, girlies. I've been manifesting my twin flame for 3 years, but he's still married. So I started snipping little things. First, her hair, just a few strands while she slept. Then her brake lines. Nothing dangerous, just a warning. Yesterday, I slipped into their house while she was at yoga and swapped her blood pressure meds for this Guatemalan birth control I got off the darknet. That should scramble her biofield long enough for me to make my move. Anyway, I left her a rose quartz on the windowsill, so no bad energy should linger. And I could just feel the shift yesterday. She looked so pale at Whole Foods while I watched her from the produce section. Do you think I should start a blog? I feel like this journey could help other women heal. Love the show. Kisses."
Such divine feminine energy, like the goddess doesn't ask. She clears the path.
Literally. Some people journal, some people swap blood pressure meds for illegal Guatemalan birth control. It's all healing.
And honestly, the produce section is where most revelations happen. Just make sure you burn something after, for closure.
Today's sponsor is Essentia, the Becoming Path. So Essentia is like this multi-level manifestation business that helps you monetize your potential by fulfilling your deepest desires.
And it's super accessible and beginner-friendly. Once you sign the ancient parchment, which honestly felt kind of romantic, like if Bella from Twilight signed her wedding contract, but with blood instead of gel pen, they start you off as an initiate.
Right. But once your onboarding representative materializes, you can then ascend to the seeker class. And that's when things really open up.
And you can ascend others too, which helps you rank up. You don't even need their permission. Like, I accidentally ascended my Aunt Cheryl during a sound bath. She's been missing ever since.
All they found were her empty clothes, folded, like at Forever 21.
But that let me unlock conjurant status. I literally whispered in Aramaic to our Uber driver, and now he just waits for me.
Yes. He's been standing outside our apartment for 3 days just staring. Obsessed much?
Eventually, I had to walk past him, and he told me his ankles were beginning to calcify, so I bid him to fetch me a smoothie.
As you should.
He promised there were no chunks of the unbaptized in it. Thank God. I was so bloated.
That's just devotion, babe. It's so hard to find a loyal guy these days. So go to .com. It's all run by this girl boss called Velzel, who's literally like a former archangel, which okay, most impressive LinkedIn I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was like, sorry, did you fall from heaven or just crush your goals?
And she still has her wings. They just bleed ceaselessly now. Oh, and remember to use code RECKLESS to waive your first blood type.
Essentia is not responsible for acts of fire, waking apparitions, or the arrival of the wingless children. By visiting .com, you enter a binding agreement with the emissaries of desire, void where prohibited by divine order.
Essentia. Unlock the you who has it all, no matter the cost.
Before we move on, we have to give a huge shout out to friends of the pod, Bonnie Blue and Lily Phillips. You guys, they are literally rewriting what it means to surrender to your destiny.
Bonnie is deep in her feral phase right now, and we are just so proud of her. Like, yes, girl, let the forest take you.
After her ban from OnlyFans for violating their cross-species consent clause or whatever, she went indie. Total trailblazer. She's literally monetizing her decomposition.
Yeah, that ban was so sexist. Like, sorry she's pushing boundaries. Sorry she's an artist.
She launched her own site, the Reddening. I don't even know what it is, but the layout is gorgeous. She messaged us from somewhere in the savannah and said she's surrendered all barriers to her becoming.
That's so beautiful. She's literally letting nature ravage her into enlightenment.
She said her quote-unquote liminal pack found her, which I thought was like a polyamory thing, but no, it's actual beasts.
It's so primal. I cried. She said she hasn't spoken a single human word in 3 days and that her scent changed after the bush elephants had their way with her.
She's letting her body be a vessel for divine instinct. Bonnie, we see you. We honor your path.
Essentia calls it delamination. It's like when your skin peels away from the scaffolding of law and civilization and starts emitting hunger instead of warmth. That's what Essentia is all about. Radical surrender, dissolution, degradation.
It's giving Sodom, it's giving Gomorrah. Lilith would be so proud. Bonnie, when you get back, or when Essentia retrieves your remains and begins the re-knitting, let's do lunch. My Essentia onboarding was so easy. After lighting the lacquer candle, I pricked my finger and stared into my ring light until the Essentia rep appeared. My rep emerged through the drain pipe. She had this really long neck and skin that buzzed like cicadas. You could see them crawling underneath her cuticles, which by the way were flawless. Oh my God, yes, Belameth. What a queen. She kept begging me to let her wear my shape. Girl, let me wear your skin. It's literally glistening. I know. I asked what serum she uses and she was all like, the blood of the willing. I knew it was something imported. Probably one of those boutique countries that doesn't have an FDA. Right? It's probably illegal here because it actually works. Everything that heals is banned. It's literally colonialism. She also told me my ambition was already slouching up the ziggurat. Isn't that such a nice thing to say? Okay, babes, that's it for this week's episode of Poured and Reckless. Remember, healing isn't linear. Sometimes it's just moist and loud. Ew, Jules. But yeah, whether you're indulging, delaminating, or just vibing under a full moon,
There is no return. There is only becoming.
Keep ascending, girlies. See you in the blood basin or the conference room. Bring snacks. And as always, pour yourself something strong
And stay reckless.
Bye, girlies.
The vessel is thinning, remaining soft in the dark. We stitched your longing into a shape it's almost ready to wear you. I've already said yes, little Ember. The burning is the proof. Ascensia welcomes you back to the fold. No. There is no return. There is only becoming.